Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am doing video 4 in my Google Classroom 101 series. And today's video is Google Classroom using Google Forms. So you can use the Google Form for many things. The two main ways that I use it in my classroom are for surveys, such as the beginning of the year, trying to get to know students through surveys, and also using it for quizzes. So I'm going to show you, you can go into Google Classroom and create a Google Form that way, but my most common way is basically just to go to my Google Drive and create it there, and then I just add it to my Google Classroom. So I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to go to More, and Google Forms is where I'm going to go. So I'm going to click on Google Forms. And the first thing we're going to make is a quiz. So I want to go up to my settings, and I want to make it a quiz. Now, you can release the grade right after the kids submit. This is great if it's all 100% multiple choice or true false, or like selecting multiple answers. But anything that is short answer or essay type thing, that's a little more difficult to let kids know what their grades are. If you choose to do this, let them know that you still have to physically go in and grade the short answer. You can also do it for later, for manual review. That's up to you. You have a choice of students seeing the questions they missed, seeing the correct answers, and seeing the point values. If this is something where you may allow them to retake it, you may not want to give them the correct answers. So we're going to go ahead and select Save. You can also, under the general, you can collect email addresses. You can limit them to one response, and then you can choose what if they want to edit or if they want to see the summary and text responses. I usually only do the edit after submit if it's a survey, and even the limit to one response I'm kind of hesitant on, because if I want a student to retake a quiz, this makes it very difficult for them to retake it. And then presentation, you can show the progress bars so you can see how many more questions they have left. And you can actually have them shuffle the question order so that way all the students aren't on the same question at the same time. And then there's a link to show submit another response, again, if you wanted to. And then after you finish your test, or after they finish their test or the survey, you can do a confirmation message. So congratulations, you finished. I sometimes will put further directions here. It says, okay, after you finish your quiz, go ahead and get a book out and start reading. Just some options. So go ahead and click Save, and now we're in our form. So the quiz gives you these total points up here because you can assign points, and it will grade it for you as long as it's not like a short answer. So we're going to title our form Photosynthesis. This is a check. I'm using this as a formative assessment. And my number one recommendation is to always make the first question their name. It can select email addresses, but just to be on the safe side, if you make them type their name, it'd be easier for you to figure out whose is whose. When you type in name, Google automatically knows if that is going to be a short answer question, so it changes it for you. I make the questions required, so that way students can't accidentally not do that one. Here is the answer key. We don't have an answer key for this one because it's their name. This is if you want to duplicate a question. This is if you want to trash a question. And then these are just showing the description and the response validations. So you can see this would be another video another day. All right, let's close out of that. Okay. So here is where a lot of this is where all your adding stuff is. So here's how to add a question. This one is import a question if you had a question somewhere else. This is a title and a description. This is adding an image. This is adding a video, such as a YouTube video. And this is adding like a section to kind of separate different sections if you're doing a longer quiz. So I have a section that might be multiple choice, a section of true and false, a section of short answer. This would be good for that. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to jump right in. So we're going to add a question, and question 1 is going to be, what substance does a plant use for food? And I want this one to be multiple choice, so I'm going to choose photosynthesis, which I spelled wrong. There you go. Photosynthesis, glucose, chlorophyll, which I spelled wrong again, and leaves. Now here you can also add pictures for each option if you wanted to. If we don't need to do it today, we're going to make it required, and we're going to click on answer key. You can select how many points you want it worth up here, and then you select the correct answer. The correct answer is glucose. Go back to edit question. All right, so go ahead and you can duplicate this question if you like the layout of it, if you have like a special layout, but this is one that's not special. So I'm just going to add a new question. Question 2. This one I want to make a check boxes. So this is where you can change the type of question you want. So we have short answer and paragraph. Be careful with short answer, because sometimes short answer, it's really if you just type in 1 or 2 words. If you want like a sentence, you need to do a paragraph. You have multiple choice, check boxes, a drop-down menu. Students can upload a file. There's a linear scale where they rate something from like 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. There's a multiple choice grid and a checkbox grid, so you can make like a chart. And then you have date and time, which you use when you collect data on stuff. So I'm going to go with checkboxes today. And the second question is, what are the 4 things plants need to do photosynthesis? Nope, I did that wrong. Select the 4 things plants need in order to complete, there we go, that sounds much better, in order to complete photosynthesis. So here are my options. Sunlight, water, oxygen, chlorophyll, soil. What am I missing? Sunlight, water, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and we'll add darkness there. Some more options. Okay, again, make it required. Have an answer key, sunlight, water, chlorophyll, and carbon dioxide. That's what we need. And I would make this one worth however many points you want. I'm going to do 4, 1 for each of them. All right. Go back to edit question, add a new question. All right, question 3. This one is going to be a short answer, but I'm going to make a paragraph because it could be longer than two words. All right, 3. What causes a plant's leaves to be green? Actually, this one is just 1 word, so you could do short answer, but I just feel safer with the paragraph. Required, answer key. You can't really put an answer there. You have to grade it yourself, so 1 point. I'm just gonna make it 1 point. All right, next question. I think I'm only doing like 5 questions. How does a plant get water? No, we're only doing 4 questions. I want to do, why do trees' leaves change color in the fall? All right, multiple choice. The tree has less chlorophyll. The tree has less water. Tree has no leaves. And the tree is growing quickly before the winter season. Okay, required, answer key, 1 point, and it's the tree has less chlorophyll. Edit question. Okay, so I made a 4-question quiz. It's worth a total of 7 points. And Oh, I'm gonna retitle, photosynthesis check. Now I'm gonna go in and add this to Google Classroom. So I'm gonna go to Google, I'm gonna go to Classroom. I think actually I already added this in earlier, but that's okay, we'll add it again. Go to classwork, and under photosynthesis, well not under, I'm just gonna hit create. Okay, you can do a quiz assignment, and I've shown this in a previous video, I believe. If you do quiz assignment, it's going to give you a Google form for you to create. You can just add your own Google form and delete this one if you would like. What you can also do is you can just add an assignment, and here you go, you just title it. Give it the points, we said that was worth 7 points. Give it a due date. Topic, photosynthesis, and then I'm gonna go here to Google Drive, and I'm gonna find my slide. So here's my photosynthesis check. This was the old one I made. Oh, I didn't show you, hang on. Okay, so see this purple up here? You can change it by customizing the theme and choosing either a picture with a header, or you can choose a color. So I'm just gonna choose green because photosynthesis has chlorophyll and it's green. You can choose any of these headers if you want to. There's lots to choose from. Sometimes I just like just plain old green. Oh, that one's got a plant on it. Oh, and it's 3D. Oh yeah, I forgot. Some of these have moving things. So let's do this one because it's moving. Let's see what the kids see. Maybe it works. Maybe it looks what the kids see it. Oh snap, I also put that out of order. Okay, so let's go back. Hey, just realized something. So when you choose, go back to options. When you choose for things to go out of order, shuffle question order, that means it also shuffles the name. So let's go back to that. Let's see student view. And this is what it's gonna look like. Don't shuffle the order. I forgot about the fact that it changed the name there. Okay, so this is what students will see and submit. Let's go back to classroom now. Here we go. There we go. Now let's add it. Here's my photosynthesis check, hit add. There it is right there, and click assign. Now it is on your Google Classroom, and there it is. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And I hope you have a fantastic day.